Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. CPU Thoughts here. We've got YouTube. But guys, I might not be able to look at the comments the whole time tonight, but I will have to put the phone on charge as well. But my phone is nearly dead. I've got a power bank, don't I? The terrorists are out again. Hi Ron, welcome in. Just into a PLT, someone basically saying here. I will only get my power bank out, so I'm going over here to get the power bank out. Right guys, I'm back in 1 second, I'm just going to get my power bank out, alright? Keep it up that way. Now there's that's that, and I'm here, hold on, what the fuck are you? There it is. YouTube. One second guys, please. Let's sort this out. Oh, there we go, one side. One to share the live, please. Thank you. My top sharer. Let's see if Liz Dutton and that comes tonight, and the likes of Liz and all that lot come. Yep. Right guys, I need to get a new SD card. I need to get rid of it. No, cancel that. I haven't got up my SD card in this camera, I don't. What was that? I'll have a look at the live for 1 second guys. That's pocket. And then just unplug the phone in guys in 1 second, please. Thank you. There we go. Yeah, we have got a PLTs here. They've just gone back to the van. I know the PLTs quite well, so don't worry. I will show them the clip from last night actually as well. See what they make of it. Sorry guys, 1 second. There we go. That's how far we can zoom in on this one. Oh yeah, it's a cold one tonight. But it'll be fine. We'll stick up with it for a couple of hours, for an hour and a half. Mods, if it kicks off, because I don't think it will at this one, but if it does, can you take over the chat, please? I will need you to take over the chat. Choose who they're talking to. How is it looking, guys?
I'm flat.
No, I'm fine. Weird request. Nah, you can stop that. You go up over here until they come back down. So we will. Yeah? Okay. We will just stay over this side until PLTs come back. Because of health and safety and that safety reason, mate. Because my hands are cold as well already. It's on charge, but my phone is on charge now. We got half an hour before they kick off with the Palestine. Smelly lefties. Thank you, Richard. I am moving gloves and hands off as well. I haven't got any on there yet. Find out that officers over there. I had an OSD card in the camera, guys. If I can only have one in, I don't know what's going on. I'm going to put another one in. What are we all up to, guys? Well, what are we all up to in this cold night that I hate? I could be in my nice warm bed. I will, don't worry. But a couple of PLTs that know me on it tonight, so it should be okay. Nice one. What you're planning for tomorrow, mate? I will stay safe, guys. My hands are numb already. Not like this one. It's not like a cold ever. Guys, you go in my pocket for a minute. I might keep my hands warm a bit as well. I'm just gonna go straight home, I think, tonight, guys. I'm tired as well. You know, I'm up early in the morning, but I got homeless in the morning. Then I got restrained. Yeah, you're in my pocket, guys, by the way. So, till then. No, I haven't got any gloves. It's a Palestine protest tonight. So if we will, once the police come back down, I will go across the road. It does say in the title, Palestine protest. It's a weekly Friday protest, guys. So we used to do these regularly before I started getting attacked. So I need to do them regular. No, Lewis isn't here, and guys, to give you my honest truth about him, I don't care. I do not care. made his own bed when he started doing the shit to me. So I'm an old man.
It's not a war, it's whole-scale slaughter. Aid may be trickling into Gaza when healthcare workers warn the effect of the lack of food has become irreversible.
Now, a UN-backed monitor has in the last hours said that the worst-case scenario of famine is playing out in the Gaza Strip.
Using starvation as a means of warfare, blockading vital aid and food supplies, controlling the water and sanitation. Collective punishment is a war crime. Deliberately shooting and starving children, queuing up for basic food to survive, killing doctors, nurses, aid workers. Their only crime saving other people's lives. It's not a war, it's a massacre.
As we speak, Israel has broken the ceasefire. Overnight, there was a massive bombing campaign. 300 people killed so far.
Israel's restrictions on the entry and the movement of food and other essential items has created a humanitarian catastrophe that means that the vulnerable children are starving to death.
This is a military strategy aiming to ethnically cleanse what remains of Palestine.
ET not out tonight. ET might be out next week.
To enter Gaza, don't want us to film out of the window and the devastation inside Gaza.
Because the injuries were so severe, and they're all from gunshot wounds, and they're all describing that they're being shot by Israeli soldiers.
Reports say as people advanced, Israeli soldiers with machine guns fired. Destruction of civil infrastructure, whole city regions turned into a wasteland. Annexation, the demolition.
Thousands of Palestinians were being kicked out of their homes and never allowed to
We will
return.
have trouble with
Anti-Semitism.
No, ET will be out. ET will be out next week. But we are on mold tonight. It's not safe for ET to come out. So it isn't.
In Gaza, record numbers.
Who feel powerless to stop the atrocities we are witnessing in Gaza. The level of suffering and destruction is unconscionable.
On the basis of evidence collected, the Israeli Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu, bear criminal responsibility for the following international crimes. The crimes include starvation of civilians as a method of warfare.
Sorry guys, I can't do about music. I'm not going to do what happened before, but he literally, this year, he stopped talking to me. And he's ranking at all protests now.
Coming to their aid.
So which I don't really care about anyway.
There's a blizzard of condemnation tonight about the situation in Gaza. The head of the UN has said the starving of Palestinians is a moral crisis.
As international outrage grows, the dire humanitarian situation in Gaza.
Go on, if you think it's that person, then block.
Over Israel's policy,
you know the rules.
By starvation in Gaza. In Gaza.
Innocent people, women and children, treated worse than animals. Forced displacement of whole populations, obliteration of their towns and homes.
Literally, that's right. He's in too close to Roy now. Roy put out me and and then I got a long message off Louis, fucking out order as well, and ever since then Louis just want to talk to me at protest. So I literally, guys, I haven't got time for it anymore. I haven't got time for the bullshit. I get he's been doing it for 5 years, but he shouldn't, bear in mind, he never went to a Palestine protest.
Now,
until he started going with me.
Has in the last hour said that the worst case scenario of famine is playing out in the Gaza Strip.
Using starvation as a means of warfare, blockading vital aid and food supplies, controlling the water and sanitation. Collective punishment is a war crime.
You're funny.
Deliberately shooting and starving children, queuing up for basic food to survive, killing doctors, nurses, aid workers, their only crimes.
The police nearby, but where this is a protest, they're allowed to have the music like this.
Israel has broken the ceasefire. Overnight, there was a massive bombing campaign. 300 people killed so far.
Israel's restrictions
Nah, literally, he won't talk to me, guys. So no point.
Of food and other essential items has created a humanitarian catastrophe that means that the vulnerable children are starving to death.
This is a military strategy aiming to ethnically cleanse what remains of Palestine.
Israel will not allow reporters like myself to enter Gaza. Don't want us to film out of the window and the devastation inside Gaza.
Because the injuries were so severe, and they're all from gunshot wounds, and they're all describing that they're being shot by Israeli soldiers.
Reports say as people advanced, Israeli soldiers with machine guns opened fire.
Destruction of civil infrastructure, city regions turned into wasteland. Annexation, then demolition.
Thousands of Palestinians have been kicked out of their homes and never allowed to return.
Weaponizing anti-Semitism, silencing criticism with this excuse.
Thank you, Jojo's Mum Authority. Thank you so much.
Controlling the media and distorting the truth.
Journalists are being killed in Gaza, record numbers.
Amazing, literally.
We are witnessing in Gaza. The level of human suffering and destruction is unconscionable.
On the basis of evidence collected, the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu had criminal responsibility for the following national crimes. The crimes include starvation of civilians as a method of warfare, and intentionally directed attacks against the civilian population.
It is an
I might go with that one actually. I'm going to hold it after this tonight, and then I need to pull out some footage from last night and shit. So no, I'm in Recounting tomorrow. With a whole load of us.
herrschet Zionisten mit einem narischen Segel. Ihr mögt doch gehen zu dem Arbeiter und lasst bei ihm Segel. Ihr mögt doch gehen zu dem Arbeiter.
I will leave, so don't worry. Hello, hello. How's things?
Not bad.
Oh, God.
Cold, yeah. I mean, everyone's cold, I think, at the moment.
No, I'm out left, right, and centre lately. I'm out all week next week. Well, DOJ, make them pay. DLC, Disciples of Christ.
Disciples of Christ.
I'm up there. Farmers. I'm out Wednesday. Someone else has Griffin announced on Thursday. Back here Friday. Then National on Saturday. Is that my week connection? And then tomorrow I'm up at Restoration tomorrow.
Well, so I'll see you in West Drayton tomorrow.
Are you there tomorrow?
I'm there tomorrow.
You've got Nick tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I know you do.
Alright then, I've just got to let you go. Okay.
And you'll see me at the National, I'm with Jerry tomorrow. I don't know.
I'll probably recognise your face.
Yeah. And then I'll see you on the National March next Saturday.
Are you going to have to leave?
No, because I'm on my days off to start day after tomorrow.
Oh, lucky you!
So I've got, so I'm on for that. But
you're so lucky.
Back in for Thursday, I think, maybe?
You'll probably on the Thursday night one then.
No, because I'm on the early shift on the
right.
So they shouldn't, but they might.
Then probably back up here Friday evening.
I hope not. I should already have been staffed, but I should already have picked into that, but I don't know.
You never know with that one. Yeah, so, but you will see people with me potentially under national security.
Bodyguards.
Yeah.
Have you thought about going to the gym and bulking up?
No.
What?
No, but basically I was at, I will show you footage from last night when I was at a...
Yeah.
Back in a second, guys. I'll show you a clip from last night. I was at a trans/Antifa one last night, no police.
No, we were there.
Yeah, we were there.
We were.
Oh, you there? I didn't see you.
We were on the upper terrace. We were on the north terrace because they didn't want us nearby.
If I knew that, you probably would have been taking a report from me last night.
Yeah.
Wait till you see this clip.
We didn't really see anything happening in the crowd.
Oh my God. Right, so this what happened to me last night. I'll turn it up for you now. They grabbed the camera and dragged me by the camera out. Basically. If I knew you guys were there, you would have arrested that Olivia one.
We wouldn't necessarily have needed to arrest him.
Or he, she, whoever it was. He was the organiser.
I know, we spoke to him.
Okay. Not him, the one behind him. The one behind. That one who did it to me.
Okay. I didn't see her in that, but I think I knew that was.
Yeah. Because he didn't do anything. The one behind that did it.
Yeah, he seemed quite
no, he was fine.
Yeah.
But the one behind.
What did they look like?
I got a picture. Because they came right up close to the camera at one point. I haven't pointed into that one.
No. It is a traditional Italian anti-fascist song. So it's like just started. It's like anti-Mussolini. Yeah. But it's just quite a nice song.
It's a nice song. Yeah. I didn't realise it was anti-fascist.
Yeah.
I know where I sent it. I sent it to somebody else. Oh my God, I've been sending stuff to so many people lately.
Well, maybe you should stop getting in trouble.
No, so it's the one. It's that one there in the middle. It's the one in the middle in that picture. Yeah. Yeah, and I've always been reporting about it.
What did you say to him?
I said nothing. I was literally just standing there.
Is that broken?
No.
Oh, right, sorry.
It's fine. It's just because I'm live streaming off it. So basically, I was literally just standing there, and they took offence to me.
Yeah.
That's all I was doing. We were trans Antifa. Antifa.
I didn't see much in the way of Antifa there.
No, Antifa. So basically, if it's trans, it's Antifa.
Make a portmanteau of the two words.
Yeah, basically. They're technically not Antifa. It's basically trans that act like Antifa, basically.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, it was interesting last night. If I knew you guys was there, I would came over to you. We were both there. I didn't even know.
No, because I think a lot of the trans community's got a bit of a distrust of the police, so they asked us to keep a bit of a distance, which we did.
Yeah.
As I said, we didn't see anything going down. So
I was gone by 8:15. Yeah, I left early. I was cold. And I was getting messages left, right and centre to basically get out there for safety.
Fair enough.
I had nobody, basically I was on my own last night. So... I'm only getting an SD card in this for tomorrow.
Oh, sorry?
No, I've got loads on me in the bag, but I haven't got one in here.
Fair enough. But I'm just saying there.
No, I know.
There is a Curry's there if you want to.
Yeah, nah, it's fine. Curry's are too expensive for SD cards.
Really?
Yeah.
Where'd you go for them?
A shop near me.
A shop near you?
Yeah.
What's it called? Curry's?
No. Basically a phone shop. They can make one phone shop.
Ah, a boss man got a phone shop.
Yeah. No, he doesn't do vapes. He just does phone key cutting, phone fixing, phones.
Phone unlocking,
pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Good. A good lot of haters are here tonight.
What?
A good lot of haters are here tonight. A good lot of other ones that hate me then here tonight. One of them has a new haircut. I recognise them from a mile off, mate. Who's with you on the national? I don't know you. Yeah. Yay! You'll probably have me at the front if you're like them.
I mean, yeah, we'll almost certainly be at the front.
Yeah. I have to work that.
Yeah, no. That's probably a good call. Without making it but not really PLCs. They get
How's Hammersmith?
Have you come down and cause havoc yet?
No, I won't do it. I'm planning on doing it Tuesday at some point.
This Tuesday?
Maybe next week when we're back. I don't know yet. It's down to, bear in mind, I also do stuff for my dad down his office as well, so it's down to something else in his office. I've got to do it now. Because like next week is
busy.
I can't believe.
Doesn't sound like you've got time to do it next week.
Well, Tuesday's one's in the evening.
Oh, so you can make it sound different.
I probably won't. I probably won't. I'll probably do it the week after. You do auditing as well? Off and on. Auditing just to make me the money.
just fun.
Yes, I treat it as fun. Because this kind of thing, I'll get over 1.something views in it. No, but a crowd will go in this one. It was yeah.
You normally get what, like
30, 40?
Pretty cold.
This isn't necessary, is it? No.
No, this is meant to be.
Yeah, I thought it was.
The Royal Borough.
Royal Borough.
The Royal Borough. We hate motorcycles.
Tomorrow should be this one. By the way, we've got stand-up faces tomorrow as well. So I'll probably end up going
I mean, don't
over.
forget, if you'll get that cold and want to call it early, that's absolutely
Nah, well, so Nick is there.
You're not going to do percent or jury?
Nah. I do that as of Monday. I did it yesterday. Yeah, I was there yesterday doing it.
Where were they yesterday?
Ministry of Justice yesterday. And tomorrow was honest in the middle of nowhere. So I decided not to. But also, you also got a school fine protest in Westminster tomorrow as well. At 1 or 12. I think it's 12. I should win on that one, but I said to him I'm not going to do that one because of. What best thing about restoration is basically only on road for me. Not far at all.
Do you like living in Ellington?
Well, I'm more Ealing.
Ealing, right.
And Ealing the piss show.
Sorry?
Ealing is the piss show up there. I hate it.
Why is that?
So I live near Palestine and all that lot.
Decolonize and apartheid in a lifetime. Stop the genocide. Free Palestine.
Free Palestine.
From the river to the sea. From the river to the sea. From the sea to the river. From the sea to the river. In a lifetime, in a millions, in a billions. In a millions, in a billions.
No one's told me that.
Free.
Guys, as always, listen out.
Zionism is a crime. Get your hands off Palestine. Zionism is a crime. Get your hands off Palestine. Up with liberation. Down with occupation. Liberation. We believe in liberation. Revolution. Long live the revolution. Intifada. Globalize intifada. In a thousands, in a million. In a thousands, in a million.
We are all Palestinians.
Up with liberation. Down with occupation.
Free Palestine. Free Palestine.
Thank you, comrades, so much for coming around today. Today's the cold game, and it also marks our 100th
They calm themselves down. They were blocking It's self-regulated now with their little things to try and keep
We are here obviously protesting about the
they're doing.
Thank you.
They could be a bit more attentive to that who would want to go to Wagamama, but they are moving out of the way. So,
Zionist so-called state. Shame!
I mean, absolutely, we need to look after our
And
business.
we are here in front of the Israeli embassy to shut it down for Palestine!
There'll be a big Patsy Curry sold tonight.
Shut it down for Palestine! Shut it down for Palestine!
Okay. What
Before we begin, I just want to remind people about the rules of the picnic. And I just want to give a shout out to the women hauler and the global women's strike.
Yeah.
Been with us.
Either silver one, I can't remember.
Shutting it down for
Is that the same place in, like, was it Mulberry Crest Parade?
Yeah.
Is that where Nick's going as well?
Yeah.
Just quickly, the rules of the picket. We don't tolerate
Yeah, so basically got like, so I would basically be sticking there, hit crowd for safety as well.
Where is Stop the Race? Stand Up to Racing.
Hotel.
Oh, at the Crown Plaza.
Yeah, unless they decide to jump and ambush.
They wouldn't do that. Hopefully. Right, if we do, we'll be there to maintain the peace. Maintain the peace.
I'm expecting,
and all that sort of stuff.
I'm expecting the people to come around the corner. But I have already vetted the route.
I'm sure you have.
But they march the same route as last week.
I don't know what route that was.
Basically the route we're doing tomorrow. The South Road, Tetra, but it's pretty much the same route as last week.
Fair enough, yeah.
So I was on it last week and I reckon it then.
Cool, sounds good.
So I kind of know where all the ambush routes and all that are.
Very sensible. Yeah.
I kind of did it because
yeah, do you what you do?
Yeah.
It's not a ceasefire. It isn't real. It has never been real because Israel never ceases to fire at Palestinians. This so-called UN peace resolution that was announced this week hands the control of Gaza and the survivors of this genocide over to the US, the co-perpetrators of this genocide. Shame! We'll have a full report on that later. But I just want to say,
it's you if it's made the embassy.
Week in and week out to oppose the Israeli Zionist colonial regime and call out those who support it, like the UK here, fund the genocide. As anti-Zionist Jews, we believe in the full liberation of the Palestinian people from the river to the sea, the right of all Palestinian people in the diaspora to return to their stolen homes from 1948, and we believe in the right to resist by any means.
You do need some gloves badly. What about?
I'm not going down now, missing this.
No, you close down there.
I'm not popping, I'm popping TK or TK Maxx.
Or TK Maxx, yeah.
I'm not popping then.
Otherwise you might lose all your fingers and you won't be able to turn on any of the cameras.
This is a new one. This is my newest setup.
A new setup?
Yeah.
Can you hit people with it?
How does it stream to TikTok?
Phone to, well, basically hotspot connected to this. Then this connected to my YouTube. Yeah, I stream off and on TikTok, but hardly ever.
We're not going anywhere. This ceasefire is not a joke. It's a bad disgrace. Still bombing, they're still killing people. And practically every day they are bombing in Lebanon as well.
Watch man for today, yes.
Okay.
It's only a side.
Is it?
Every victory we can get our hands on. And we have a few in mind this week. So we're going to be claiming them on this picket.
No. The same one we walked past earlier.
And we have a trio of would-be criminals here that are now going to tell us about how they got off.
Right, bye-bye.
Hello, everyone.
Okay. January probably getting sent down to any school.
What's right?
The 17th of January, children will be in school, so probably getting sent down to Silent Central. Because I basically, I'm basically organising that one.
Yeah, I remember.
And
you still got any more groups involved?
we got Together for the Children involved, that one main one. We are expecting a counter on that one. We are expecting a counter, I think, on that one. Because I'm the one organising it.
Fair enough.
And Stand Up Spaces wouldn't hate me.
Okay.
So I'm expecting them to come out and try and ambush us and shit like that. So yeah. It's the same. Good, I'll do that one. So yeah. I'll go at 17. Oh, Liz Dutton's in here. No Liz Dutton tonight, guys. Granny, aka the Granny.
Committing
That's what I can see.
a holocaust of children is a crime.
And the other
So frankly, as we all know, without stating the obvious, the world is well and truly behind on its
Yeah,
feet.
you can.
But thankfully, justice was served.
I doubt it as well.
And all charges against me and the Al-Ghaddafi have been dropped.
There wasn't a lot today. I think the majority of it was yesterday and tomorrow.
Jacob. He couldn't try and get me done for fuck all. Jacob Hardwood is here, guys. Also, only on Sundays you can see. You can see about Sunday as well.
Which Sunday?
This Sunday coming. And this whole test. To go through the system.
No, I think everything else today is going to be similar.
Shame on you! Your hands are bloody too! Gal Gadot, shame, shame! Genocide in your name!
It's Robot boy.
Not whitewashing genocide!
Nothing to do about it.
No, literally, my channel called him a robot.
Free! Free the Gal Gadot!
Move in.
Yeah, that's it.
Alright. Now, we heard last time a bit about COP 30.
Sorry.
And Jenna has come back to tell us a little bit more, give us an update. As soon as she finds her glasses. Free! In our thousands, in our millions. In our thousands, in our millions. In our thousands, in our millions. Alright. She's almost there.
And they'll be back next weekend, next Friday, and Friday after that, and after that.
Every week, mate, here. It's every week.
Washington Post poll of American Jews, 61% believe Israel has committed war crime.
Who's in charge? What, out of the police or of who? There's a sergeant up there.
Population as a whole is even higher. The United States is really beginning to split. And we, in this movement, this international movement, we are even splitting the Republicans, who are now beginning to say, a lot of them are beginning to say, it's time to stop funding Israel. All right, COP 30.
Bag and Mama is now moaning, guys, about them being outside.
There's like
You have got barriers over there, haven't you? You've got metal barriers over there.
The demonstration comes after
So basically, guys, they're blocking the door of Bag and Mama's.
On Wednesday, the indigenous people groups along with other protesters peacefully blocked the entrance of COP30 again and said, nobody enters, nobody leaves after until we can participate. Protesters demanded to speak with President Lula, who disrespectfully did not appear to address indigenous people themselves.
Sorry.
Can you also make sure that
Yeah. I always do, you know I'm done. I always do.
The Minister of the Environment said we have to map out the path.
So basically, Bag and Mama has said that they are blocking the pavement as well.
Demonstrating involving over 150 homes in the Guamano and Delta in Belém. This crossing included
Pretty much they were, and Bag and Mama came down from James. I'll go back on the chat in a minute, guys. Put the phone back in my pocket. Keep going.
To reindicate immediate action with their participation in the decision-making process. They're saying enough is enough to the exploration of oil and gas, destroying their habitat and killing their people in the Amazon rainforest. The letter was written by the indigenous peoples and climate organizations with their demands, but indigenous dome outside of COP30 was dismantled. But they continue there outside, protesting. We don't want money, they say, but what we want is to be heard and participate.
No, they're doing a normal.
The destruction of the forest.
They're telling them to move in, guys.
In exchange for indigenous peoples from COP30, then the new indigenous territories were promised demarcation by the government as a bargaining tool of oppression. This is an attempt to whitewash official.
Not today, no. ET will be out next week, on Saturday maybe.
Block their voices and suppress the truth. There was an ongoing genocide in many indigenous regions in Brazil, and the promises made.
Oh, you might see ET next week.
Have never been fulfilled.
Go up, somebody got me an ET mask.
COP30 ends today.
No, it's the same one. I don't know if you saw it or not. But yeah, so ET might come out next week for national. But I'm not doing it out. I'm basically on my own type thing. But I have nobody else with me basically for safety.
Thank you very much. And I want to again add, when we're talking about climate change, the carbon footprint of the first 15 months of Israel's war on Gaza will be greater than the annual planet warming emissions of 100 individual countries, exacerbating the global climate emergency on top of the huge civilian death toll. 1.89 billion tons in bombs at etc. have been dropped.
You're not videoing. You didn't press record.
Sorry.
You didn't press record, that's all it was.
Oh, sorry. It's my daughter every time. Sorry. Yes, now it's yours. Like I wanted that.
And we have a comrade here who's going to speak about the sexual violence in Gaza and has a report on that. Actually, it's about the sexual violence against Palestinian people in Israel. You may have seen there's a new report.
Yeah, it'll be next week now because I basically got nobody with me in case they go for me. So, yeah.
It's testimonies of systematic rape and sexual torture in Israeli detention.
Oh, literally, Lisa, you know that I don't care about him.
It's against women and men held in Israeli jails. Most of them arrested and held without charge. There have been multiple and repeated rapes by soldiers, including rape with objects and even dogs. People have been tied up and blindfolded, beaten, especially to the head.
Who would turn up, Lisa?
Electrocuted to force false confessions, and left naked for days and bound up. Women who are organisers and who provide rights information to other women are particularly targeted. The rapes of women, children and men are commonly filmed to shame them and inflict maximum physical and psychological harm to the Palestinian people, especially those in the Gaza Strip. This echoes the evidence we've heard of gender-based violence recorded by the UN Human Rights Council, the 58th session last March.
Oh, that literally. Right, guys, I'm putting it out now to you. I do not care about that lot.
Public shaming of Palestinian women in their communities, at checkpoints, and the violence of settlers. It also chimes with experiences we have heard. I'm in a group called Women Against Rape. We've heard directly from women living in the West Bank who had themselves been in prison and survived. They told us of strip searches in front of family members, including removing their hijab, of arbitrary arrests, of terrible prison conditions where they were half-starved and given only minimal contaminated water and food with mold or maggots in it, then deprived of a doctor and medications to treat their injuries and their illnesses such as dysentery, and deprived completely of news of family and community. The Palestinian Center for Human Rights report says the torture confirms that what is happening in Israeli prisons is a systematic policy aimed at destroying the Palestinian people, not merely isolated incidents of abuse. They call on the international community, including the UN and the states parties to the Convention Against Torture, to take immediate action to end these brutal practices. They demand access to all facilities by the International Red Cross and the immediate release of all detainees. And as you know, a new law is going through the Knesset now that seeks to make it legal to just kill prisoners. This sexual and other torture is another horrific example of Israel's systematic ongoing dehumanization, racism, and genocide of the Palestinian people as a whole. It goes hand in hand with their destruction of hospitals, schools, and other places of shelter, with starvation and contamination of water, which has especially targeted mothers, children and babies to destroy the entire population of Palestine, which has been called reproductive genocide as they called it in South Africa. But Palestinians are strong, and they're determined to fight for their families, communities, and their land. Women in Palestine are calling on us all to help to publicize these latest Palestinian-centered human rights findings. And we welcome your suggestions and support. It's our duty to act on their call, and it's our duty to win. Free the Palestinian prisoners! Free the Palestinian prisoners! And hold all these murderers and rapists to account! Break their chains and let them fall!
Break their chains and let them fall!
Free! Free them all!
Free them all!
Free!
Palestine!
Move backwards.
Yeah.
Because now the pavement's really clear.
Okay.
Thank you so much, comrade, for that report. It's very difficult to hear about the torture of the Palestinian people, and also the fact that there's over 10,000 Palestinians that are in prisons there, including over 500 children, many of whom are not even they don't even know what they're being charged with. And as our comrade said, this is a reproductive genocide, and it's absolutely horrible. And that's why we need to continue to be here every single week to call it out, because this government is complicit in it. Shame. And next, I would like to call on our comrade Aiden to talk about the so-called UN peace process, the Security Council, what they talked about this week.
Free, free! Free, free! This week, the imperialist designs for Palestine were shown in the UN Security Council Resolution 283, passed on Monday, which is really just a draft plan of what Trump has already proposed for his so-called peace in Gaza. What it really is occupation and genocide by another name. The resolution calls for the creation of a board of peace, chaired by the fascist Trump, who has spent every day since taking office supporting Israel's genocide with arms, money, and diplomatic cover, who has suppressed pro-Palestinian activism in the US, and has even used Palestinian as a racist insult. This is the man who's going to chair a board of peace in Gaza? It's insanity. Almost as insane as the butcher of Baghdad, Tony Blair, who's being named as one of the key figures on this very same board of peace. Does anyone really believe that these two racist supporters of genocide, one who already has led a war for Iraqi oil, will bring peace to Gaza? No, of course not. The key point of the resolution is for the creation of what's called an international stabilization force, which would report, of course, ultimately to Trump, to police the Gaza Strip and disarm the Palestinian resistance factions. The genocidal IDF will have full input into the deployment of this force, including how quickly they have to withdraw, they say, from parts of Gaza. But of course, the Palestinians have no voice in any of this. What this means is that Palestinian resistance factions, as Palestinian resistance factions have recognized, is that the military of the imperialist countries will now participate directly in the occupation and colonization of Palestinian land. The genocidal IDF now has the UN security forces to do their work for them. For shame! Nor will any Palestinians have a say in the governance of Gaza. Instead, again, this imperialist board of peace has full control. Their vision for the reconstruction of Gaza was already illustrated earlier this year when Trump put out a grotesque AI-animated video of a so-called Gaza Riviera. In other words, to turn Gaza into a neoliberal playground for the rich. Trump wants to continue the genocide and ethnic cleansing of Gaza, remove Gazans from their land and homes, and then give the land over to his billionaire friends. What this resolution fails to do is to make any mention of the genocide,
perpetrated by Israel that has continued to murder since this so-called ceasefire over 300 Palestinians. It doesn't mention the restriction of food and medical aid by the IDF. It mentions nothing of Israeli reparations to the thousands of Palestinian lives they've destroyed. The UN resolution is contemptuous of Palestinian life and freedom. It is a cover for US imperialism and Zionist settler colonialism to continue under the UN mandate. And that's why it's so important that we stay exactly where we are. In the streets, in front of the Zionist embassy, and at every single protest. This resolution is just Western imperialism by another name, a legal cover for genocide, ethnic cleansing, and colonization. But we must stop Trump and Blair's attempt to dictate the future of Gaza. The Palestinian people must and will be the ones to determine their own future and win their freedom, and we must end the imperialist interference in their struggle for freedom. Thank you.
Thank you, Aiden. You know, they are trying to change the law. While they do what they do, while they pass resolutions and impose stuff on the Palestinians, they're using demonstrations like this in support of the Palestinians to change the law, to make it easier to ban this kind of a protest. But we are fighting in court to make that more difficult, and we are also all supporting the number of prisoners now who are really prisoners of conscience. And there were 2 demonstrations in support of prisoners who have gone on hunger strike to protest the conditions and the fact that they have been in prison for a year without trial. And we're supposed to get used to that because the Israelis, as we have seen on television, have literally thousands of people in prison without charge or trial. And I call on some of the people who went to those demonstrations to support those people. Mona, will you come forward and tell us something? And Janet.
On Saturday, outside Pentonville Prison in Islington, in the afternoon, there were several hundred people who went to demonstrate on behalf of one of the Filter 24, the people who are imprisoned for demonstrating and direct action against Elbit Systems in Bristol and other places, and a lot of them have been imprisoned without trial for over a year, and one of them, Cameron Ahmed, is in Pentonville prison and he's been on hunger strike since the 10th of November. I think it was the last one to go on hunger strike. And we went outside and it was like an ordinary sort of demonstration at the beginning, because we were all outside and there were speeches, and then we decided to go round to the back and we saw a light in the window, and right up high in the window, and it was Cameron, and he saw us and he heard us. And then his sister, who was there, made a very impassioned speech. She telephoned him and she put the microphone to the telephone, and he thanked us, and we could hear his voice breaking, and he said he wanted to cry and he wanted to know that he heard us all and he thanked us all, and it was just so said, you're there and you're not giving up on me, and we know about that. So I think it's very, very important, because we should go on these, because they do know that we're doing this. And even in Gaza they know that we're doing this. So it's very, very important, and it's a very moving occasion.
I'm going to call on Carol next because somebody died on that picket. Unfortunately, had a heart attack, and he was a friend of Carol's.
Thank you. Yes, I want to talk about my dear friend David Lear. As Sam said, he was in a little altercation. He was in a little altercation, had a heart attack, and he died. He was a wonderful man. He used to go to all the pickets, take photographs, and these weren't just photographs. These were cries from his heart. Please, please, justice must rule the world. Not dictators, not Trumps, not other fascist people. Justice. When I was having a little, what's the polite word? A disagreement with my union, and I and some others used to stand outside Unity House. He was there every day, giving us strength, giving us support. He said, and I used to say, David, why are you coming here? We're not that important. And he said, a fight which involves 3 people for justice is just as important as a fight that involves 1,000 people. Because from 3 you can get 1,000, and from 1,000 you can get 1,000,000, and from 1,000,000 you can get true justice. David, I will come to you, brilliant Lord. David, you're not forgotten. In his life, he was revered. In his death, he will be.
Yeah, nobody yet has.
Thank you for being a person like you were, David. Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! I will end it how I always end all my speeches. I believe that we shall win! I believe that we shall win! I believe that we will win!
There was also a demonstration at the women's prison.
Yes, I was at HMP Bronzeville on Saturday night along with a few comrades from here tonight. I'm sure everyone found it as moving and as beautiful and as powerful as I did, particularly in hearing from the prisoners themselves by, this miracle of technology. We can actually stand outside of these huge, intimidating prison walls, but actually hear from the people directly behind these walls and hear the emotion in their voices. They're comforted by our presence, even though we're just a few solitary people outside of this huge, overbearing prison. You can tell it meant so much to them that we were there and showing solidarity with them. So I can't do their words justice, so I'm gonna, if I can, try and play a bit of their words. This right, let's try.
I didn't know they were doing it. Doing that. But they credited me, and I kind of went out. So, I don't know.
So this is our comrade Amu, who was speaking from the prison. I'm just going to quickly read out because it's worth hearing their words and it may be difficult to hear. So Amu said, and this is just a summary, Amu said, each shouted demand for a free Palestine rips away a layer of incarceration until there's more of us in there and more of us out there, and the walls of these fortified sandcastles could never hope to contain our laughter or our fight. We will not rot like skeletons in Elbit's closet while its weapons continue the assault on Gaza. We refuse food as we also refuse to languish in prison while a corrupt government points its bloody finger and calls us terrorists. And to all those in prison and detained, past, present and future, they say the road to freedom runs through Palestine. Let's see how far we get. Free Palestine. Very beautiful, I'm sure you can agree. They also sent a message of solidarity to the other prisoners around the world who are in solidarity hunger strikes with them, which was beautiful. I'll also just quickly play you a message from Kessa, who is also on hunger strike in Bonsfield. Kessa was asked how she feels knowing that we were outside. Kessa's words because they're beautiful. Kessa said, we can hear you guys, and the other prisoners are chanting in solidarity with us. I should say Kessa was leading us in chants from the prison, so we were following her lead, which was fantastic. So she was asked, how does it make you feel knowing we're outside? And she said, honestly, it reminds us this world is bigger than these four walls, and these apartheid walls and the fences. And it reminds us, most importantly, that we're part of something bigger and something beyond us. And this is what we need, and this is what keeps us going. We aren't your heroes, contrary to what you guys might think. As prisoners, we're not your heroes, and we're not this, we're not that. We need you guys as much as you guys need us. And we need the Palestinian people as much as they need us.
Yeah.
And that's what we need when we say
They've got the
shops and all that.
Yeah,
I know.
One struggle, one fight.
One struggle, one fight.
We support the hunger strike.
We support the hunger strike.
One struggle, one fight.
One struggle, one fight.
We support the hunger strike.
We support the hunger strike.
Just a reminder to you all that in terms of updates, you can follow Prisoners for Palestine on Instagram. They're providing daily updates. But Kessa is on day 20 of her hunger strike. Day 20, and she's reporting that she's extremely cold. And finding it unbearably cold. Amru is also on day 20 finding themselves weak and cold.
She's a crap mother.
And they have lost 10 kilos since the start of their hunger strike. Heber is on day 19, and John is on day 17, T is on day 13, Cameron is on day 12. This is going to be a long struggle, and we don't know how this hunger strike will end. We really need to show our support and our solidarity and do everything that we can and take as many extraordinary steps as we can to shut Elbit down, to end the censorship, to get their right to a free trial, and all of their demands that they're asking for, so that they can end their hunger strike and be returned to their families and go home at last. I'm going to pass the mic on to a comrade who's going to quickly talk about some things that we can do. Thank you.
We've got comrades on hunger strike. We've currently got 33 prisoners in prison in the UK that are incarcerated for their fight for Palestine. Not a single one of them has been convicted. 6 of them are on hunger strike. Their ages between 19 and 30. They've been on hunger strike for between 12 and 20 days. 20 days is a long time for your body to go without food, and they are struggling. And we really need to amplify what they're doing. We need to speak out. We need to contact our MPs. If you look on Prisoners of Palestine for more information, speak to everyone that you can. People don't know about this. It's not in the media. The British press are hiding it. The government should be ashamed of themselves. They're allowing people to die. And these people will not stop. They did what they did through love, and they will keep going through love. We need to support.
There's no cycling on the pavements. There's not enough room at all.
I'm very concerned for them, but I also know they want us to carry on the fight more than anything. They have demands alone will stop the hunger strike. Deprescribing Palestine action and shutting other systems down. That is why they are in prison, because they couldn't bear the thoughts that the UK supporting other systems or making continuity to Israel participating in this genocide.
One isn't with me, guys. I'm on my own.
Thank you very much. I have something, I have a message that came from an Italian prisoner. He is one of 2 prisoners in Italy who have gone in hunger strike in solidarity with the prisoners in the UK who are on hunger strike. He sent a long message, which I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I think he deserves a couple of paragraphs. The strength that comes to me from British prisons, which in turn reflects the tenacity of that resistance that Zionist prisons and administrative detention centers cannot bend despite isolation, torture, and rape, has not only the form, ethical, and ideal sharing, but also the intensity of the emotions I feel when reading strike statements.
Yesterday, a mannequin got nicked at the deals day.
Because I feel that with all the fibers
They nicked a
of my
mannequin
soul,
for holding the sign up.
international uprising.
I think they probably used it, they probably seized it as evidence technically.
Yeah, basically.
I don't think they arrested somebody anonymous.
No, but they also arrested, got what happened why.
I'm sure you could probably get information to do that. Yeah, 100%. I'm pretty sure we've had cases like arrest
Courage
or things like that.
to Palestinian prisoners. Strength.
No, but basically they had somebody handcuffed
Palestine.
to the mannequin.
Solidarity.
They nicked the person, but a mannequin also holding the sign.
Side by
But they also
side
took a mannequin.
with my friend
It'll be an interesting test case in court.
from
I will try and
Trenton
follow
Prison,
that whole way. I am.
12th November 2025, and it's signed by Massimo Passamani. We send solidarity back to the Italian prisoner. And now, I call on Lindsay
Hopefully we have cold.
to talk
I've got a feeling it will be.
Yeah.
That way on the left hand side.
I just want to comment on the prisoner solidarity, and I just want to say we're also in solidarity with the people that have been locked up by ICE in the U.S. The people that have, the families, the fathers, the mothers, the sisters and brothers that have been locked up in the U.S. have been stolen off the streets from ICE. Shame! And we see fascism on the rise in Europe. We see fascism on the rise. We're already there in the U.S.
Mate, I never saw
We're seeing
it.
it here. We're seeing it in the Labour Party here.
And then I self-defend
The
myself.
Home Secretary has announced devastating and fascistic new policies that directly target migrants and refugees. Her policies mimic those of the Reform Fascist Party that the Labour Party tells us we need to be afraid of. We need to be afraid of reform, while this party here has created policies that will target refugees and take benefits away from migrants. Shame! I'm going to tell you a little bit about these policies. So, for one, they haven't passed yet, but what they're proposing is that refugees are now going to have to wait up to orders to declare residency. Shame! These are a direct attack on human rights, attack on fathers, on mothers, on women, and especially on children. This is a fight, this is an attack on poverty. Shame! They're attacking refugees coming on boats who have risked their lives in a search for safety from their home countries. Shabana Mahmood is proposing to end the permanent status of refugees, meaning that refugees are going to have to reapply every 2.5 years and risk being sent back to their home countries that they fled from. Shame!
So
and it's now up to the Labour Party and the government here to
No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you.
And they're going to remove asylum-seeking support, including housing and including weekly allowances. These weekly allowances are pennies, are like nothing that these folks can live on. They're £7 a week. This is nothing that anybody was able to live on. Their housing accommodations were in shambles before. This is an absolute disgrace. The Home Office is also reinterpreting Article 3 of the European Convention on Human Rights. Are you kidding me? This Human Rights Declaration protects people from torture and inhumane or degrading treatment. And they're reinterpreting this to punish refugees, which is very shameful. Their argument is that they are reinterpreting this to support the deportation of so-called dangerous criminals. And what does that sound like to you? That sounds like the same bullshit that we hear in the U.S. that the Trump administration is saying. It's fascism. The same administration in the U.S. that deployed National Guards throughout American cities and are still allowing ICE to terrorize and abuse people of color, poor Americans, and undocumented communities in the U.S. Shame! Shabana Mahmood and the Home Office has also banned visa applications from African countries like Angola, Namibia, and the Democratic Republic of Congo, which is currently experiencing a silent genocide. Shame! Absolutely disgusting. And finally, one of the most disgusting and just straight up Nazi proposals that they are implementing is they're planning to literally steal the jewelry off of and other valuables from asylum seekers. That's what the Nazis did to us. This is exactly what the Nazis did to many of us.
Yeah, guys, I'll get a clip out onto IP for you later.
Absolutely disgusting.
So I will. Actually, it's quite funny.
Shame. This Labour Party is doomed to a new low. And as I said, they are telling us that we need to be afraid of reform when they are enacting all of the policies of reform in our very eyes. Shame. And let us not forget that it's because of British imperialism, colonialism, and Western meddling in the Middle East, in Latin America, in Africa, and around the world that so many countries are now war-torn and are facing mass starvation and genocide. And that's why people are fleeing. It's because of the British Empire. It's because of the American Empire. These empires crossed many of these countries before refugees brought them to Britain. So shame! And free! Free! Feed on those in
the park's quite shut. I think it normally shuts when the sun goes down. But it is just there on the left.
Palestine!
Thank you.
Don't want that jacket is on your face. Never know anymore. Why are they going in there? Let's go up.
There's no Labour Party. It's now called Reform. The Labour Party you far right. What they're doing is they're just doing a copy and paste of the United States policies. They're not even thinking for themselves. When they say that if we were to have elections today, reform will win. What they meant is, whatever reform is saying, we just want to say okay. Because the people who are fighting for labor are very people that they're trying to
back in now.
Right now, they're increasing the visa fees. They're changing
Not a problem. All you need to do is ask.
the rules that you have to make the application. They're also reducing our asylum cases.
Okay, bit action for the evening. Very drunk.
And imagine when we're in a country like the United Kingdom, where we thought we were safe. Where else are we going to be safe? Thank you. Thank you to Lindsay and also to sisters from the All Africa Women's Group, because the laws that you just heard about are going to directly impact some of the women who come on this very picket. They're part of our movement. So when we're campaigning for the rights of Gaza and Palestinian people, we fight for the rights of every immigrant, every asylum seeker, everybody who comes here. We have a right to be here. Our countries have been plundered for 500 years. So when we come here, we come to collect, along with working class people who suffered exploitation too. We never stop saying that because they're stealing and plundering our country at this moment. What they're doing in Gaza, the theft, the genocide, the bombardment.
It always open, these finish. It's shut about 8 o'clock. No, 8. They are always open before when these finish off.
Something like 9 million Palestinians have had to flee their home country and are around the world. And those are some of the movement people right here in London.
Send me one in clip actually, in case.
And that's our story everywhere.
Guys, we're just going in to get a pair of gloves quick. Hate TK Maxx. I literally hate a shop. But I need a pair of gloves for tomorrow. And a hat of some sort. Just want a black hat, really. No, I won't have a hat. Gloves.
And then,
here's a pair.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. 16 quid though. It's cheap. Check it, guys. Where that is. Sorry. Over here. Here's my poker. Sorry. Your name came out. Near it. One. Yeah, I need one. Yeah, I need one. No. Got my hands in. guys. You know the I hate this stuff, guys, really do.
Desk number 5, please.
Would you like a bag?
No, thank you. I'll get home.
Here's a receipt and have a nice
Thank
day.
you. Try and get them opened. My issue.
Be 100% sure that
they were aimed at creating a regime change in Syria. Epstein also brokered a security agreement between Israel and Mongolia. He also hosted a military intelligence officer at his Manhattan apartment.
You're not cheaping now.
So
Oh,
it's clear that Epstein
no.
had serious ties to the state of Israel, to different prime ministers, to people in the cabinet. And he often used his network
No, been down there, okay. I went down there, okay. I was wondering a bit.
in the UK and the US, throughout the world, internationally, as a means to promote Israeli security interests. And he also profited off of spy and war technology that he sold throughout the world, as I said, to countries in Africa. Shame! We have to say, obviously, this same technology that he sold was used and tested on Palestinians in the West Bank and Gaza. Shame! Shame! And this is what an illegal colonial Zionist regime looks like. These are the people that are leaving it. Pedophiles, the capitalist class. That's why we need to break it down. That's why we are here. Shut it down for Palestine! Shut it down for Palestine! Shut it down for Palestine! Shut it down for Palestine!
Shut it down for Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
And I want to say next week we will be here with two very important guests. We have IGEN Germany, who's always going to speak here. We have a comrade there. We also have the co-founder of IGEN, Sarah Kushner, who's coming from the US. So please
jointly between IJAN, the International Jewish Anti-Zionist Network, and the Jewish Network for Palestine to expose the Board of Deputies, UK Lawyers for Israel, and CAA. We're going to expose all those, quote, Jewish, I put that very much in quotations, Zionist organizations that have been supporting this genocide from day one. And so that's coming up on the 26th. We'll be putting out information about it, but it will be very worthwhile your being on it. All right, Sarah.
Just a couple of announcements. I forgot to say that on the 18th of December, it's a day of action for immigrants, and it's going to be it's international, along the themes of One Day Without Us, and it's for immigrants to show what would happen if we weren't there, and what it means, how much we contribute. So next week we'll have more details about that. I wanted to underline what the sister said about the court, the Fielton 24, the court case. On Monday, there's going to be special actions at the court in Woolwich, but also there'll be something at the Department of Justice. And we're going to ask IJAN to share that information as soon as we have it. Thank you.
Dental jewelry. No,
all right. Take us out. We'll be back here next week. As Lindsay just said, a very special picket. Unfortunately, I'm going to miss it. I'm hoping to be at a general strike in Italy in support of Palestine.
One struggle, one fight!
One struggle, one fight!
We support the hunger strike!
We support the hunger strike!
One struggle, one fight!
One struggle, one fight!
We support the hunger strike!
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 Free the people, free them all!
Free the people, free them all!
Break their chains and let them fall!
Break their chains and let them fall!
Free the people, free them all!
Free the people, free them all!
Break their chains and let them fall!
Break their chains and let them fall!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Decolonize!
Decolonize!
End apartheid!
End apartheid!
Stop the genocide!
Stop the genocide!
Stop the genocide!
Stop the genocide!
In our thousands, in our millions!
We are all Palestinians!
In our thousands, in our millions!
We are all Palestinians!
In our millions, in our billions!
We are all Palestinians!
In our millions, in our millions!
We are all Palestinians!
1, 2, 3, 4!
Occupation no more!
Zionism no more!
Zionism no more!
1, 2, 3, 4!
Zionism no more!
Zionism no more!
Zionism no more!
5, 6, 7, 8!
Israel is a terrorist state!
5, 6, 7, 8!
Israel is a piece of shit!
Israelism!
Piece of shit!
Israelism!
Piece of shit!
Israelism!
Piece of shit!
Israelism!
Piece of shit!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
From the river to
I
the
do recognise the
sea!
one with our head free.
From the sea to the river!
Palestine will live forever!
From the sea to the river!
Palestine will live forever!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine is all you see!
Palestine is all you see!
But I'm asking before they head up to the station.
From the sea to the river!
Palestine will live forever!
From the sea to the river!
Palestine will live forever!
But guys, we're heading up to the station now.
Palestine will live forever!
Thank you.
Zionism terrorism! Zionism terrorism!
Now, Wetherspoons, so we'll go straight home, guys. Oh, what am I gonna do yet? You just check the chat, guys.
They got jobs.
No, basically, the police knows me, guys, in that one tonight. So it's South Ken, no, High Street Ken. So I might just go, what time? Oh, I don't know what to do yet. Shall we go home or shall we go to Rivers? Probably go home, guys. I'm up early in the morning. I've got a homeless in the morning. I'm going to try and get over there early so I can leave by 9 and not starve. So I am. I also pop into Ealing and get more cash out. I think as well. What am I wanting to do? I'm frozen, guys. My feet are numb. I am cold as well. So yeah. I don't know what I'm doing it. Guys, shall we go Wetherspoons or go home? Wait, have you got a sleeping bag? Sorry, have you got a sleeping bag? Are you here all the time? Yeah. I'll bring you one next week. Alright? No problem. I'm thinking that. Guys, I want you to go into the Amazon wishlist and buy them sleeping bags for me, for that guy, please. And I've been up to him next week. And I'm going home. Guys, I want you to go into the Amazon wishlist if you can, the homeless one, or West London homeless project one, and buy the sleeping bags on there for me, please. Lisa, can you put a link in, please, for the homeless wish list? Thank you. And will you do that for me? For that guy? Please. It's also my community page, it works, guys, as well. Is Lisa still in? I need a link put in. I want the mods to do me a favour. I want you, if you got access to my Twitter, go on to my Twitter, or access to my Facebook or something, get our West London Homeless Project and Mr. Wishlist link for me and put it in the chat. Please. Are we still live? I can't remember what Lisa said it as, that issue. It's on my Facebook one. So it is, and it also on my community tab. But I need one of them sleeping bags for next week for that guy. Where am I? Thingable. Is that all it is? Is that it, isn't it? One second, guys. Look at my what the hell is? I fucked myself off card. Two. Found it. Panic over. Panic's over. I'm going home, guys. Oh, fuck it tonight. Well, I'm too cold. I'll probably get a KFC on the way home tonight, or chip chop. Well, I can go Edgeway one. That's fine. 4 minutes. My train is in 4 minutes, guys. Thank you, one. Yeah, guys, if anybody can buy one of them sleeping bags for me, I'll be much appreciated. I just said to that guy I'll give him a sleeping bag, bring it back for next week.
Yeah, but I think it was just because the woman was reading it.
I saw it one, thank you.
13.
Thank you, Ron. You're amazing as always. You and Lisa, you both are fantastic. As always, Darren. All my mods are amazing. But if somebody can help me out by buying that sleeping bag, it would be much appreciated. A sleeping bag from it, because I need to get one up for that guy for next week. If you can, guys. If not, I'll go and buy one next week. Right, it will, but it'd be good to get off the wish list, really. Yeah, when I saw your message, don't worry. No, Evie's not in here, and please, guys, please don't come in trying to start shit up. I really don't want that tonight. I'm not really in the mood for it either. Choo-choo train's coming, guys. Yes, there is, Steve, and I am there covering it. We got Nick Tenconi going tomorrow. So we have I am there tomorrow. I am there tomorrow. I'll probably do Canary Wharf on Sunday. For a couple of hours on Sunday. Or I might go to Epping on Sunday.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This is High Street, Kensington. This is a District Line train to Edgware Road. The next station is...
I'll bring the gloves in the bag in a minute anyway, one. Don't worry like that. Sorry. We're back. Good. I might keep it on a bit longer. Guys, I'll keep you on for a bit longer until we get... Right guys, we should be back now. Should be back.